Hi everyone, my name is Megha Sharma. Welcome to my channel, and our today's topic is position. So before deep dive into the topic, I'll explain some HTML and CSS code that I have written already. So here you can see there is a div element with an ID parent, and inside this div element we have paragraph with some dummy text here, and we have given ID as child. And here we have imported our styles.css file right after our title, styles.css file. So in styles.css file, we have imported this Google API link, and this link enables us to use Roboto regular font with font weight 400 and font style is normal. So font family is Roboto and alternative is sans serif. If any browser unable to load Roboto font family, then it will jump to sans serif. So we have just copy pasted this Roboto regular CSS and this class, and we have imported this Roboto regular class to body so that any child element inside body tag will automatically change its font style to Roboto. You can also apply the same. I will drop a link in the description where you can get the Google API and you can import as well like this. Or I will also provide a link in my description. From that you can get the idea how to import this Google API, and we can use how to use any font of your choice. And right after that we have set margin and padding 0 to all the elements inside body tag. Okay. And below that, there is static, relative, fixed, absolute, sticky. So what is this? These are all the values of position that we will see a bit later. Now we have implemented some of the CSS to parent as well as child element. Okay. So we have implemented border as 2 pixels solid green to parent and give some height and width. And in child element, we have given some 2 pixel solid gray border and width of 100 pixels. And here you can see how a UI will look like. Now we will implement these properties one by one. First property is static. So what is static? So static is the default value. Okay. So the static is the default value. And if you give position equals to static, it won't make any difference. See, we have not set any position, and if we set position equals to static, then it doesn't make any difference. So we will directly jump onto the relative value. Okay, so I will give position equals to relative, and what will happen? So you can't see any difference. Okay, so if I apply top equals 50 pixels and left equals 60 pixels. Now, you can see the difference. This div element is shifted 50 pixels from top and 60 pixels from left. Okay, so we have given additional property as top and left. Similarly, you can give right and bottom also. So this position property enables us this top, left, right, bottom property. Okay, if we remove this position property, then we cannot access this top, left, bottom and right properties. Okay, yeah, so it will not apply. So we have to give the position. So what position equals to relative means? It can shift the element to top, bottom, left, right relative to its current position. Okay, relative to its current position. That is why we have given this position equals to relative. So if you didn't understand that, I'll explain with an example. Okay, so I am enabling this toggle pesticide extension, which is fantastic extension. You can get it by just searching Google pesticide, and you can get this extension, and you can also pin this so that it will be visible here. Okay, so I have downloaded this Chrome toggle pesticide extension. You can also download it. I will also drop the download link in the description. Don't worry. So you can see here that this is the reference line of div. Okay, if I remove this property, position property, and now you can see the position, the original position was just above this reference line. Okay, so by seeing this reference line, you can observe that this div element just shifted from top and right. Okay, what if I give right value to 0? Nothing will happen. Okay, now suppose I am giving right to 40 pixels. So what will happen? Now you can see the original position, the div from original position shifted to the right direction. Okay, shifted to the right direction with respect to the current position. So current position was this, in which our paragraph was visible properly. Okay, now the div is shifted to rightwards along with the content we have written in the paragraph, which is also a child element of this div element. And if I give bottom value to 60 pixels, then it will shift to upward direction. Okay, it will shift to upward direction. You can see this. Okay, so now I hope you understood the proper concept of giving position equals to relative. So it will shift the element to top, bottom, left, right relative to the current position. Now we will see position equals to absolute value. What absolute value does? I am giving position equals absolute to child element. So why I am giving this position equals to absolute to child element? So you will get it a bit later. First, let's see. So what will happen? Nothing will happen obviously until we give top, left, bottom, right values. Okay, so I'm giving left value to 40 pixels and top is 60 pixels. Yeah, so it shifts from top and left. Okay, so what is the difference between if I change it to relative value? So what is the difference? So here you can see nothing to observe. If I give relative and absolute value, everything is working same. How can you find the difference? Okay, so let me just give right value as 40 pixels and I gave the position as relative. And let me just shift this parent element also. So I am giving top to 100 pixels and left to 100 pixels. See, think about the original position of this parent element. Okay, so the original position was this. If I remove this, now the original position was this at the top left corner, was at the top left corner. This paragraph element will always be the child element of this div element. Okay, and the original position, the default position of this paragraph element will be the top left corner. Okay, so this is the reference. This is the relative, this is the current position. And now when I'm applying the position equals to relative to child element, okay, and I am just applying right equals 40. So what will happen? So after applying right equals to 40 pixels and we have given the position equals to relative to child element. Keep this in your mind. We have given relative position to parent and relative position to child element as well. And you can see the current position was here. Current position was here and it shifted the element towards left. Okay, it shifted the element towards left. You can see towards right side of this current position. The current position was here. The current position was here and it shifted the element to right side. 40 pixels to right side from current position. And when I'm applying this to absolute, now here in this case, it leaves the gap of 40 pixels from right boundary. So we have given position equals to absolute. So what does that mean? By giving position equals to absolute, it will change its position according to the parent. Okay, as per the parent. So after applying right equals to 40 pixels, it doesn't have its original position. It will shift according to the parent class, parent element. Okay, so we have given right equals to 40 pixels and it leaves the gap from right. So now I'm hoping that you have understood the concept of applying position equals to relative and position equals to absolute. And one thing I want you to keep in mind, that if you want this behavior, okay, if you want to change the position of child element inside the parent element, then you have to apply this position equals to relative, irrespective of given this top, bottom, left, right values using these values. So you have to give this position equals to relative to parent element. Otherwise, let's just implement this without giving position equals to relative to parent element. So what will happen? Now you can see the original position was here. Okay, the original position was here before giving this value, right equals to 40. The original position was here, and after applying this right equals to 40 pixels, it just leave the gap from the right according to the browser's screen. And if I'm applying this relative position to parent element and removing this top, left, right properties, we can just remove the child element inside our parent element. Okay, see the difference. Also, you can give the negative values as well. If I'm giving minus 40 pixels, so what does that mean? I'm applying this top, these properties also inside this parent element, for this parent element, and I'm giving right equals to 40. See, right equals to 40 plus 40 pixels give our UI like this. Okay, and if I'm changing, if I'm changing it to negative of 40 pixels, so what will happen? See, it gives the negative of 40 pixels from right boundary. Okay, negative of 40 pixels from right boundary. And we can also do this with top and bottom. Let's just say bottom 40 pixels. So it leaves the gap of 40 pixels from bottom between the boundary of parent element and the child element. See this. Now let's just see the fixed and sticky values. To see the effect of fixed value, we just have to create paragraph and dummy text of 500 words. That would be okay. Yeah. And now see, and we will remove this position values from child as well as from parent element. Okay. See this. Okay. So everything is working properly. Everything is working fine. Now I'm giving this position to be fixed. Here you can find that the below element, that is para element, the paragraph that we have written here is just appear on the top of that particular element where we have applied this position equals to fixed property. So what this position equals to fixed property does, so it makes the element stays at the same place even after scroll. The element will stays at the same place. Okay, if I extend this paragraph just to create a vertical scroll bar, you can see that the element, this div element will be remains at the same place. So there is a scroll bar and you can see that our div element stays at this position. Okay. Yeah. So by giving position equals to fix, you can fix your element at the same place. And you can change the position as well. You can change its position from, like, I want top to be 40 pixels and left to be 50 pixels. So it shifted its position and will be fixed, stays at this place even after scroll. See this? Okay. And now we have covered up almost all the property values except sticky. So sticky. Okay. Let's just see sticky also. And for that, we are creating.
A few moments later.
made some changes in my HTML and CSS as well. So in HTML, we have created parent and child element, and I just changed this from ID to class, and I have just copy pasted this dev element to 3 times, and just below that, and for CSS for this parent and child element is same. I just change this hash to dot, because here we are using class, and right after these 3 div elements, I took div element with ID sticky, in which on which we will apply sticky property, and inside this there is a text sticky component, and underneath this div element we have paragraph, which is a bit longer, just to show you the sticky property. Okay, and in this styles.css we have applied some CSS like in sticky. In this div we have applied like background, padding, and color, and this is how our UI looks like. Okay, so these 3 are div elements. Here we have sticky component on which we will apply our sticky property, and here is our paragraph, okay, which is long. Now we will see the sticky property. Position equals sticky. You will not see any difference here. It will it doesn't make any difference. Okay, so I am applying this top equals 0. Now you will see the difference. Okay, I am scrolling it to like slowly, and now see, it just stick on the top. Okay, that is why we have given top equals to 0. If we have given top equals to 10 pixels, so it will stick just leaving the gap of 10 pixels. Okay, similarly we can give bottom equals to 0 as well. See, it sticks at the bottom. Okay, so you can also conclude that the sticky component will definitely forever be visible on your screen. Definitely. Okay, so it is visible. It is visible to us. Even the original position is not here. The original position is here. Okay, so I am scrolling this. We can see this sticky component. Even we haven't reached the exact position of this sticky component. And when we reaches this sticky component, it will start scrolling with our scroll bar. Hope you understand the meaning of every value, like static, relative, when to use relative, when to use absolute, fixed, sticky. All the values will be clear, I'm hoping. And if you find any difficulty, let me know in the comment section, and please drop a comment which property do you like, which property do you think that I explained clearly and properly. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed my channel, then please do subscribe my channel, share it with your friends, and don't forget to like and hit the bell icon to get the latest notifications. Thank you.